pain's breathing down my neck. The bills are piling high, but I got a taste for some good bourbon and friends to get me by. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. The smoke hangs heavy around the room, the glasses start to clink. My troubles drifting down the drain. I try my best not to think. Just the sound of my good buddies laughing at the joke. The stories flowing from our lips beneath the bourbon smoke. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Some folks chase the money, some chase a different kind of thrill. But all I want on a Thursday night is to let this old heart be still. Just a little bit of amber liquid and a few good souls to share. Knowing come tomorrow morning we'll still be standing there. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Yeah, bourbon and ballz, pouring out that bourbon till the bottle's gone. And the Friday sun rises. That's a Thursday night blue. I'm drinking with my friends. Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. We're in a hurry, cause we're thirsty again, but we're not worried when we're saying what we mean and what we meant. Honest camaraderie is something like the lottery. So all I ask and all I need are years of making memories. So keep on chasing highs, it's so damn easy, don't think twice. Chasing highs. Another birthday and you spotted some gray ends, but nothing changes cause you know how Thursdays spin. You had the worst day and you need chasing highs. It's so damn easy, don't think twice. The bourbon and the rye make for big bar bills and sleepless nights. No need for breaking ice, a little crisscross, but you're alright. So keep on chasing high. Keep on chasing high.
I can reach out. That could be one of our things we do. You know, we're talking about doing these commercials or these ads or these videos for these different products. I can reach out to a manufacturer that makes it today, get one, and you do the video, and sit there and go, oh. I'm riding the bike and going.
Put the glitter in my hand.
I'm starting to become immune to press. This doesn't even bother me anymore.
That's right.
Oh.
I'm like, that smells pretty good.
I'm drinking with my friends. Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. Let's get on with the show with you all, with our friends from Bourbon and Ballz. Enjoy the show and have a great weekend. Hey! Keep on chasing highs.
There's shit everywhere.
Now can you hear us? Let's see if this thing even remotely works. This is absolutely never again we using that switchboard ever. Oh, they can hear us. I better be good now.
Audio good.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because we're using the same audio as last week,
Oh.
and the week before, and the week before that.
History has a tendency of repeating itself. So there you go. We're good.
Well, Jeff has a fascination to use this new soundboard, which will never work. And every time we use a soundboard, it never works. And then we just go muted.
Okay.
So what we tried to do tonight, we actually tried, and we thought we had it. We actually tried to get Chad.
This guy in the middle.
Yes, a mic, because often than not, you guys cannot hear him, which sometimes can be a bonus. However,
do I have a mute button that I can like mute his, Jeff? Can we set that
No,
up?
Yeah.
unfortunately, you don't.
so all right. Well, welcome to the special Tuesday night after 12 minutes of messing around with this mic, and can we finally?
I think it's user error on the computer.
It's not user error.
I would agree, Jeff.
Can we
It
finally
worked-
just?
It worked when we were recording.
We never used it when we recorded,
Yeah, we did. We checked it.
but we never. No.
You just tested it, and then it worked, and that's why we said, okay, we're good to go.
So how's it user error?
All right, let's do marriage counseling later. Let's come on, move on. We'll counsel after the show. I'll be the medium.
No, see, William Hall, we're back to the same audio face that we used in our, I don't know, last 6 months. And it works just like it works smooth. Then he wanted to introduce a new board tonight.
Well, it's because your Focusrite only accepts 2 mics.
Okay.
So we tried to add a third, and the only way to add the third was to use a soundboard.
Which it has been tried and true that soundboard does not work. You know how many streams we've had where that soundboard does not work?
I know.
Every one of them.
I don't know why. I think it's user error. But
It's not user error. Your user error. Whatever that means. It sounds like only one mic is in the input.
I don't know why.
I'm about to just go to bed.
Everybody's plugged in.
Thanks for hanging with us, crew.
Yep, you're right. It is. Only one's working. There it goes.
Is it working now?
Check.
Yep.
Good.
For those who have not watched us,
There's Jeff's ear.
yeah. Jeff sounds like he's in your mic.
Now I'm good.
Look, we're getting super chats to get a new mic.
Hashtag audio.
Holy Moses. You went around for this, but we had this one horrible one. And chat will tell you it was the best time of their night.
Just watching the
We went, what, a half an hour with no audio. And it was like that Mystery Science 3000.
Yeah.
All they did was just guess what we were saying. The chat had the best time ever. It's probably about 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
And to this day, they're like, "Oh, that's the best time. That's the best show ever."
Man. You guys were just mimes up here.
Oh, well, what it was, they saw us yelling at each other with no
You
audio.
knew
Oh
something.
yeah, you knew we were pissed off at each other, just yelling at each other. It was awesome.
That's great.
I forget what episode it was.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to this Tuesday unrehearsed, unsound checked show. You guys didn't hear anything I said earlier. Well, so we have Mr. Who?
Scott Beyer.
Scott Beyer on tonight, and with his busy schedule,
Mhm.
this was the night that he was able to come on. So that's why we have a special Tuesday night show.
Right.
That being said, he'll be on here in a few minutes. Some of you guys know who he is. The whole distillery thing has a fascinating story.
It does. He is the master blender for Ingram. And like you said, it's a fascinating story and I don't know if I completely understand it. And I don't know that it says that they're aged in a barge on the Mississippi River.
Well, we're about to find out.
Is that the whole time, the whole 4 years, or is it just a certain period of time that it's
Sure.
aged, or has it finished on there?
Okay.
We'll
No,
find
well,
that out.
yeah. And then remember, if you guys want to ask questions, I know we're going to get back into our format again. If you ever have a question, please put the letter Q with the semicolon thing, majigger. Right? That's called semicolon.
Just a Q and a colon.
Colon.
Semicolon's like period and then a little
I
colon.
don't want that.
Yeah,
I
you
just
want
want the
Just
colon.
colon.
You want
Colon.
Okay. You got to do that, by the way.
that way?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm. You know what? I'm gonna schedule that when I get back from my trip.
Okay. Good.
I heard you should do it on a Friday.
Yes. So you can go into the weekend and you're not.
For those who are over 50,
Cruise in.
get your colon checked.
Or you can just go in the box.
Go in the box.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The color.
No. You got no. This is
Yeah,
different.
No,
You
it's the
can
same
do
thing.
that.
You can do that, but you really got to
But
get.
the accuracy
You
gotta-
is not quite there. You
Yeah.
got to do the full blown, literally full
Yeah, you got.
blown.
Yeah, they got to get up in there.
Nah,
You've never done it,
I've never done it.
How old are you?
I am 56,
dude.
and I've gone in a box twice, and
Oh,
everything's been
Jesus.
fine.
I'm ahead of
So
both
when you
of
hold on, when you say in the box, not to get descriptive, what are you talking about? Like you gotta go in the box?
Go in a box.
What if you miss the box?
You can't. They give you a template.
It's a
sits
pretty big
down-
box?
yes.
A
Oh, yeah.
template.
A template, yeah. It sits down inside the toilet. You put it in the hole. You, sit,
Oh God.
you drop it in the hole.
Oh. I'm hoping Jeff can hit.
Is
the
it like
hole.
a funnel?
No, it's just a big hole.
A big hole? Is it like one of those potty training pods?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, kind of
you
like that.
slide it like.
Don't, man. All right, can we quit? Seriously, we're gonna. I'm gonna throw up. I got a weak stomach. TMI. Thank you, Dave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. This is not how usually. Yes, it does actually. It sounds really good. All right, let's say hello to the chat, and we'll get on to our regularly scheduled program. That was disgusting.
It's reality. It's reality.
All right, here we go. Bourbon, first one in, Balls. If you haven't checked him out, Whiskey Uncensored. I like his live streams. It's like a chill, relaxed live stream if you ever watch him. Dave Volgasang, love Ohio Ingram bourbon flagships and single barrels.
It's
Nice.
O.H. Ingram, not Ohio.
Whatever. Oh, seriously?
Yeah. O.H.
Oh.
Ingram. And that stands for the owner's name. What was the owner's name?
Hank Ingram.
Hank, yeah, maybe
Or is it his?
Yeah, I can see how you get.
Original.
I can see how you get OH out of that.
Family.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Hank Ingram.
which by the way, Dave Volgasang is on a. I think he can tell us in chat. He's on a 5-day winning streak on winning something from a bourbon channel.
Is it
Really?
I think it's 5 days in a row.
Wow.
Congrats, Dave.
I think today's numbers go. He's going for number 6 today.
Okay. Let's hope we can keep
It's-
this
it's-
alive.
But Dave never wins.
It's amazing the streak that he's on right now. So we have a hashtag Dave and everybody else. Hashtag Ingram if you're interested. And then we have our super chat also if you're interested. Which tonight the super chat is the Jack Daniels newly released Tenured Hill Rye,
Man.
the Jack Daniels Heroes Bourbon, the Heroes Rye, and the Heritage.
Yeah, that's a killer.
And remember, if you are a paid Patreon, you get to, if you win the duck race, the super chat, you get to take one of those samples out and put another desirable sample in at your choice.
Off of the back wall.
Correct.
Yeah.
And notice what's not on there. So,
What's that King of Kentucky?
dude, I'm almost out of that. We've
I
been
know.
giving away that crap. I've been like little,
Plus,
Yeah.
plus on the super chat, you're going to get a chance at the box.
yeah, lockbox. And you know, no one has remembered what the lot. There's no way. It's been
I don't
2
even
weeks.
Remember what the number is.
I have it written down in code.
Okay.
So, all right. So we have that going on. So, anyways, good luck to Dave and everybody else. Tyler Patterson, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Lip Service Crew, cheers. Things as always coming on. Mr. I'm not, dude. We got to talk. I'm still pissed at last week. He gave us that sheep crap.
Whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Gorilla.
Sheep dung.
sheep dung. John Shank, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Mr. Tanko, cheers for coming on. Thank you as always. Mr. Renstrom, thank you for coming on. Thank you very much. Mr. Bykowski, yeah, it's a nice surprise that we are on tonight. We're not coming on Tuesdays often, but this was something where the show guest was available, so we can't wait to get him on. I also pinned in the chat. We are now live with our Cedarbrook barrel pick.
Yes.
Yes, it is live. We'll talk more about it tonight. But our barrel pick team should all have them in their hands now. We're all going to get together tomorrow night for like a special private meet, and we're going to kind of go over it and kind of. I think it's kind of cool. We all picked it together. We're all going to taste it together tomorrow night.
Together, open it,
Yeah.
crack it,
And
together.
then Thursday we'll talk more about it.
Yes.
Cool.
So, all right. That being said, Mr. McCormick, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. We got Mr. Whiskey Bill. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Let's
William
see.
Hall.
William Hall. Yes. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Thank you for the nice comments you guys left for about the audio. Appreciate that. Mr. C.A. Scotty, cheers, buddy. I think you're still cruising. If you are, I'm going to be on that cruise next week. Because, by the way, you two are going to man the show next Thursday.
Good luck.
We'll run it.
You guys are going to have Bespoken on.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's Spoken and Devil Road.
Yeah, so have fun with that one. And I'll be watching from the ship.
Where
Sure
are you
you
going
will.
again?
I will.
Okay.
I bought the internet package.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What? So I can watch it.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you going to be? Tell the
Going out of Galveston, Texas, and somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, by the way, maybe chat will know. I'm going to Honduras as one of the places.
Okay.
I get some cigars, right?
Nice. Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
I need to get some authentic
Dude.
cigars.
Bring them back.
So I need some suggestions.
So
Okay.
the hurricane didn't do anything to where you're going? I thought
No,
you
the
were going
hurricane went up the East
I
Coast.
thought it went through Jamaica and okay.
Right, but it went up the East Coast and it
Okay.
veered off into the Atlantic.
Okay.
It didn't go into the Gulf.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, Honduras.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's still there.
It's still
So,
there.
right.
Cigars are going to be awesome. Bring some back, bro.
Yeah, it's a cigar. You know, I don't know much about cigars, so chat or you or whoever,
Yeah.
you need to give me some lessons on
Mhm.
what to get.
Yep.
So, anyways, let's see. Yes, West Virginia Mike. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Hey, and by the way, for those who are in chat now, and you have a show, put that in the chat. West Virginia Bourbon Guy has a show. Tony Scott, cheers. Thanks for coming on.
A.M. Scott.
Yes, A.M. Scott, and we'll be talking more about him here in the future. Let's see here. BTM Dave from BTM Reviews. If you haven't checked out his channel, he is on Monday nights, I believe at 7 o'clock. But Dave,
Central
correct?
Time, isn't it?
No, Eastern.
Is it? Okay.
I think so. So, anyways, catch out his channel. Ashley, hey, the Macadores, thank you very much. Which, by the way, I want to pause right there and to give a special thanks to the Macadores for helping us out on that charity drive. Obviously, you guys already heard this channel was able to raise $8,200 and some change go towards the Riley's charity drive, which was awesome because they reached over $1 million. They did. The one thing I will add is, yes, it was a very long night for us on Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat in this chair for 10 freaking hours.
Yeah.
It was like the Jerry Lewis marathon. Jerry Lee, whatever his name was.
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry
Telephone.
Lewis.
Thank you.
Sarah, telephone.
So, anyways, whenever you get a chance, because I watched the replay on Sunday
Mhm.
of the SLB live stream, go back and watch the last 20 minutes of it. Honestly, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about that charity and how proud you should be on donating. He goes in depth of the story of Michael. Is very heartwarming, pretty emotional, but I highly recommend these last 20 minutes of it. Definitely go back and check that out if you haven't already.
Will do.
Yeah, and all told, they raised total the last 3 years $1,022,000.
Last 4 years.
Last
Yeah.
4 years, $1,022,000.
Yeah.
4 years.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah, they're named the wing after him. But yeah, by all means, check them out. It was a great live stream, great event, and hopefully we can do something even bigger and better next year.
Yeah.
So
that was on the fly. Very quick.
that was very much on the fly, and the
For us,
Macadores
yeah.
helped us out immensely. So did obviously Keith and Mr. One Blankenship.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we literally had less than 2 weeks to put it
Yeah.
all together.
So, all right, moving on. Let's see here.
Thank you, Tyler.
Tracy Steele Yorkie, cheers. Thanks for coming on, Mr. The other half, the Macadores. Cheers for coming on. Thank you very much. We also have, let's see here. I think we're getting caught up. Scott from Artfully Bourbon. Cheers to you, buddy. Check out their channel. Yes, Dave Volga saying thank you for the super chat. Keep your streak alive. Well, we shall see tonight, right? Yeah. So, yeah, Dave. Yep. Crafty
In Connecticut.
Crafty in Connecticut. Yes, I will give you a blue wrench, by the way, here soon. Give me a minute. And cheers for coming on. Appreciate it. Alan Adams. Cheers. Wonder why he doesn't have a blue wrench. That doesn't make sense.
Tommy.
Yes. Well, when you get them a blue wrench. So cheers for coming on. But by the way, if you guys are new, what the blue wrench does, it helps you guys help us moderate the chat. Because actually, for the first time last Saturday, it got enacted. One of you all booted them.
Yeah,
Because he was getting a little testy.
Yeah, and listen.
Do we know it was a he?
I don't know who the person was, but basically, if you do the math, I did the math, and he basically won the amount of bottles that he pretty much should have. The amount of tickets that he bought. I did the math on it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and I don't think people realize how much. And then I know someone complained about, well, you should have capped it off. No, we're not going to cap it off because if he put that much money into it, he should have equal chances just like everybody else.
Yeah.
So no, we're not going to cap it off as far as how many bottles someone can win. To me, I got to be honest with you, that's ridiculous. Just because it will limit the amount of money. You start doing that, you start limiting how much you can raise for the charity.
Right.
And then you actually kind of get away from the purpose of why you had it to begin with.
Yep.
It ain't about the bottles, people. It's about running money for that charity, raising money for that charity.
And
so
we got SOB in the chat now too.
Oh, nice, very good.
Yep.
Thanks, Kurt, for coming on. We just got done talking about that, and hope you are on a well-relaxed vacation, well needed. Rick Miller, cheers for coming on. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I think we're getting through everything. And then we can go on to our show guest here. Jeff's mic is dead. Well, that was at 8:07. I think we fixed it since then.
Yeah, I think we have.
So, all right. We're going to scroll through this. If I missed anybody, I apologize. We're running a little bit late here. And again, we normally don't come on Tuesdays, but we have a guest here tonight that I think you guys will enjoy. We met them. Chris Blankenship. Hey, nice. Thanks for coming on, buddy. He's a huge help in what we're doing. Let's see here. I think we are ready to get the show guest on. Oh, Pars Pours. You decided to come back again, which is pretty awesome. Not many people do.
Yeah.
They get one sniff of us and they just, they're done. So, all right. Thanks for the super chats, people. We'll go through that here in a minute. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it.
It was blank 1982.
Where's that? That's Chris Blankenship.
Oh, okay. Well, they got the names all screwed up.
Only brands.
Yes. So, SL Bree, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kurt, dropping by to say hello. Hey, no problem at all, dude. It was, I tell you what, getting people together as far as the bourbon community. It kind of shows what kind of community we have. So that's pretty awesome.
I don't think that's Kurt. I think that might be Trenton because he says the next line there, fresh isn't that bad. He'd buy it.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. That is Trent. Never mind. My bad. That is Trent. My bad. Yeah. Because Kurt and I had the same palates. And I'm not sure where Trenton was on this one. But, well, we all can agree that that horse or that sheep dung was the worst.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. So, all right, carrying on there. Let's see. Torque, cheers to you. Tamara Adams, cheers to you.
There's Tommy.
It is Trenton, yeah. Hey, Brad's on. Let's give a congratulations to that Brad. Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
No, you know what? You don't suck. Seriously, I didn't know you were on, and I don't know if you caught what I said, but people were saying. It was half tongue in cheek. Everybody was happy that everybody won, and everybody's happy just to even donate to the channel. But no, Brad, you're all good.
Yeah.
You put a lot of time and you put a lot of money into the charity, and that's how it works.
And congratulations, you got some awesome bottles,
and which we are slowly recovering from the weekend, and we are slowly contacting everybody. All the emails should be contacted hopefully by, I would say, Thursday. Right, Jeff?
Yeah. Tomorrow. I've been Busy.
I understand, but I don't want pitchforks at my front yard if we don't get this stuff out. Yes, you know what? Brad is the GOAT. So cheers to you. All right, enough of that. Let's get Scott on here. You know what I didn't do? Hold on, Scott. Give me 1 second here. Jeff, keep on talking.
Keep on talking. Well, real quick before we bring Scott on, tomorrow, this Thursday, we got Glenn's Creek.
Good Lord Almighty. What the hell? What is wrong with you,
I
child?
don't know what's the matter with me. Glenn's Creek this Thursday. So that'll be a good show. And then, like Charlie said, next week we've got Bespoken with Devil Road. They'll be on next week. But just a little bit of background on tonight of O.H. Ingram. We met Scott at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival this year. Tried his stuff. Thought it was great. And that's when we approached him about coming on the show. Then we ran into him again at Bourbon on the Banks. Again, great stuff. So tonight is the culmination of all that, getting Scott on. Very much appreciate him joining us tonight. As soon as Charlie figures out what he's doing here, we'll get that rolling.
What? I forgot to do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna put Ingram here.
Okay. There we got 3 bottles here, samples.
And then go over our barrel pick one more time.
All right, barrel pick. The form for the order is live. Charlie has pinned it in the chat. We will also, I guess, pin it to Discord. And can we put that in?
No, you got to be careful with
putting
links up.
Patreon,
Because
yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
If you've heard some of the rumors and stuff that's going on around Patreon, and people are getting their accounts yanked. But the order forms are live. They're $75 for paid Patreon and $90 for non-paid Patreon, and that includes shipping. So,
all right, very good. We're good to go.
You good to go?
All right, let's bring him to the stage.
All right.
I think so.
There you are.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh my goodness! Don't worry about the other stuff. I had to quickly put down the background because I want people to know who you are, sir. How are you doing? We saw you at Bourbon on the Banks. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I was there.
Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Yeah.
Not Bourbon on the Banks.
Yeah, we did.
He was at both.
I was at both of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
correct. You're right.
Yeah,
He was.
but yeah, really good. Busy. Been busy since then too.
Awesome. Well, why don't we start from the beginning? Tell the viewers at home who you guys are, where you're from, how you guys got your place started here in the bourbon community, and then we'll kind of go from there. And obviously, we'll probably have some questions for you. But we're excited to try your guys' stuff too. We'll go over that here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm glad those samples came in and got there unscathed. But I'm Scott Beyer. I'm the master blender for the Ingram Distillery now, and how we got our start. So our founder, Hank Ingram, this was actually a college project for him. He was in a business class where they were doing a simulation on creating a business model, and then it was all about helping to do predictive forecasting and stuff like that. But his point of differentiation was aging stuff on the river on barges. And post-college, he went to his father to try to see if he would back this project. His dad actually told him it was a crazy idea. So, but Hank wasn't deterred. So his father ended up setting up a meeting with a large distributor here in Nashville. It's actually Hank's godfather, but he was actually supposed to talk Hank out of doing this. But by the end of that meeting, they ended up having a conversation about potentially investing in the brand. So I kind of went the other way. And as far as how I knew Hank, I actually worked for his father down in Florida as a ranch hand for about 10 years. And I came up to Nashville to go to Belmont University. A ranch hand?
What's that?
Like on the farm?
So
like on the ranch?
I broke horses and trained dogs and stuff like that. It was a private quail hunting ranch in Central Florida, so it was mostly training bird dogs and then fixing
Oh, wow.
fence.
What part of Florida was that in? Scott?
South of Orlando is a town called Kenansville.
Okay.
So it was about 17,000 acres that we managed down there, and
Wow, it's like a little Yellowstone.
Yeah.
yeah, just hotter. It's all swampland down there. So, and I think probably a little bit more meth in Central Florida than in Yellowstone. I don't know. I haven't watched the whole show, so maybe there is.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. Is there a lot of meth in Florida?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh really? Because I thought we were the capital of meth here up in Ohio. Not
so
that we should be proud of
the
that.
town, the town I grew up in, there was about, I think, 500 people that lived there year round, and then had about 1,000 when the snowbirds came down. And every year when the snowbirds would go back up north, all the crackheads would pull out the copper piping out of their houses and sell it. It's just a crazy town. And then we had all the ranches that kind of surrounded that town. So I thankfully never really had to deal with any of those people. But yeah, so I worked down there for a long time, and then ended up going to Belmont University here in Nashville. And
Smart move.
at the time I had worked at Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery, just to kind of pay the bills and stuff. I didn't know a ton about whiskey at that point, and I ended up falling in love with it. And then Hank in the background asked me if I was going to help, if I could help him rack some barrels, because he wanted to do this project, aging stuff on the river. And I thought it was kind of crazy, but I also liked money, so I did it. And then about a year went by, and we had these experimental barrels that we bought from MGP. They were all new fill, and we kept 3 of them on land and then put 6 of them on the water. And it was just kind of a test to see if it would do anything. And at a year's time, I was, relatively surprised how much progress was made maturing on the water versus what was on land. And, we were biased because we both wanted it to work and stuff. So we sent in samples to ISC. I think it was ISC. They have a pretty extensive lab, but we sent it to a lab to do some gas chromatography, mass spectrometry studies and stuff. And, they were able to isolate these compounds, and we noticed a pretty significant difference in acetic acid and ethyl acetate, about 100 parts per million. And that was enough to warrant us to go, okay, well, maybe this is doing something. We didn't know what it was doing necessarily, but we knew it was doing something. And I think the biggest thing people always think of right up front is the constant motion, right? Like being on the water. That's obviously, we get compared to another big brand.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, your brand, remember what we had at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, is better than that brand.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All high tides raise all ships, and I'm sorry for the nautical puns, but they're gonna keep coming. But I very much respect that brand, because they were a part of what got me into whiskey anyway. Because when I started, we were just doing bottle shares of everything, and it was just really cool to try all this new stuff.
Sure.
And Hank at that time, I don't think knew about that brand, which I think is still funny to this day, because it really, it wasn't parallel thinking, because it wasn't at the same time, but he was so oblivious to just the whiskey world at that time. He just had this passion for this specific thing. And good and bad thing about Hank is he just has this laser focus on one thing, and that's what he's going to do. So that is exactly what we did. And so, we started, so we got those experimental barrels, and then basically it was just full tilt from there. I think our first year we racked 300 barrels, and he had brought, I think, 6 other guys with him to start racking these barrels. And by the end of that day, it was just Hank and I left. Hank had to be there, and I had nothing better to do, so I stuck around. But I guess that was actually my job application, which I didn't know at the time, because then that next year he asked if I would sign on with him as director of sales and operations. So I did. And for the longest time, it was just Hank and I working out of his house and working from home and stuff. And we wanted to launch this brand, and we had these big ideas for this huge launch party down on the end of Broadway, and we were going to rent this flat top barge and everything. And then COVID happened and totally just screwed up all of our plans to launch this big brand and stuff. So we did some pivoting and tried to figure out how to build a brand without being able to talk to anybody in person or let them try it, because you couldn't go into the liquor stores at that time and stuff. And then we had launched, it was a straight whiskey. It was a blend of a rye and a bourbon at the time. And it was really just, we needed to get something to market. The third batch was good. The first two, I think we could have done better on, but hindsight's 2020. And then from there, we were really trying to figure out what we wanted to be sort of our mainstay whiskey. So, oh, hang on, my dog's going crazy. Can you guys hear that?
What kind of dog you got?
She's a cowboy corgi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love corgi.
So she's a little bit of a nutcase. So sorry about that.
That's awesome.
Hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Put her in a room.
That's awesome. We got Weller around here, and I'm not sure where he's at, but he must be asleep somewhere. Because otherwise he'd
be attacking.
Yeah, no kidding. So real quick, why he addresses to his dog. We are drinking tonight. What are we drinking tonight, Jeffrey? Nice.
Well, we've got this is the Uncharted
Waters.
We've got the river aged bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, so that's our standard wheated bourbon there, and then that's our rye whiskey.
And that's the rye whiskey.
So,
Hey, real quick before we get into all this,
yeah.
do you remember? And maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. But do you remember that bourbon you gave us underneath that shelf at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival? And you're like, "Hey, you got to try this." But it was almost, it wasn't for sale, but it's out of one of these doodads.
It could have been one of two things. Either it was some of one of those experimental barrels, because I had just pulled some samples, because we were I do like an annual pool of those to see how they're progressing and stuff. Or it was one of our single barrels, because we've done this year, we've done a lot of really awesome single barrel picks, which I was just reading about one today, and he brought up a good point. There was this guy that did a review on it, and he's like, you don't see a lot of wheats at cast strength like that same sort of, I mean, it's Green River distillate, but at cast strength, you don't really see that. And I was like, yeah, that is kind of cool. And that's actually what I'm sipping on right now.
Nice.
I mean, our single barrels, man, I love them.
Well,
Rise.
Whatever that was phenomenal.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think that was one of our barrel picks that I had left over, because they ended up going with another barrel, and I just need the sample bottles more than anything else. So I'm always happy to donate some of the whiskey for people that are willing to drink it.
Oh, we'll drink it.
We'll drink it.
Mr. Blankenship, which, by the way, I heard you are now a verified or a certified distillery on Only Drams, right?
Yeah. Also, if he's still on, hey man, good to hear from you.
Yeah, he would like to see. His wife would like to see your dog if you ever get a chance.
I locked her in the room back there, because she's just going to keep making more and more noise.
Right. Well, maybe we'll do a Bourbon and Ballz Ingram pick one day, right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be phenomenal.
So we just had another barrel pick yesterday, and I've noticed we're seeing some good high proof, but like real sweet whiskeys.
Okay.
I mean, like just like sugar bombs right up front and really nice and mellow. The group yesterday picked it was a 129 proof single barrel.
Oh, nice.
Which it was good. It was a good one.
All right. Well, let's give this thing a whirl. Jeffro, let's open this up, and why don't
which one would you like first to start with?
Yep.
Yeah, I think start with Uncharted there. It's so that's our newest release.
Here,
that is
give me
our.
this.
Come on, He-Man. And that's 92 proof, right?
It's 92 proof. So this
Don't
is
tell me you started it either. That's why I opened it. Like a pickle jar.
So this is our cost value product.
What?
So this is meant to be like you know, in all the bourbon groups that I'm in, every once in a while you'll see a comment with a picture of a bottle of something, and it's like, for the price, this is awesome. So this is our answer to that. We wanted something that was going to be super affordable.
What is the SRP on this?
Suggested is $39.99.
All right.
So
What's the proof?
and that's a 92 proof, and that batch was a marriage of 47 barrels. 30 of them were 5-year, 10 of them were 4-year, and then 7 of them were 6-year. It's all the same mash bill, all OZ Tyler barrels, which is now Green River. So all that was Jacob Call distilled, and it spent its whole life on the river.
So when you say the whole life on the river, what do you like? What exactly are you saying?
So the way we operate, we have 2 barges now. They're retrofitted to fit 3,000 barrels per barge. And so
Holy
when
crap,
we do
that's a big ass barge.
Yeah, it's about 200 foot long, 35 foot wide, 35 foot tall. So it's you know, it's a good. When you're in there, you don't really feel the movement of the river, but you look at the plumb bob and you are just constantly moving. But they're so massive that you don't really notice the movement. But yeah, they hold about 3,000 barrels, and so when we do a run, we pick our dates for barrels that'll come in, so they get shipped over next day, and then we load everything that day. So, minus the day of travel, the barrels spend their whole life on the river until they're ready to be harvested.
Now, is this on the Mississippi River?
Yeah. So we're in a town called Columbus, Kentucky. It's about 50 miles west of Paducah. So if you know where Paducah is, so this is Hickman County. Another brand you might know, Jackson Purchase, they're in Hickman too. So they're in our neck of the woods. Yeah, basically as far west as you can go in Kentucky is where we're at.
Wow.
Yeah.
And people can go onto your website and you can see your simulate, or you can see your videos where it goes you going into the boat, and they can see the simulation of the water kind of going up or your bourbon moving up and down. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I always hate doing those videos. And I somebody sent me actually used to work with us, but he sent a screenshot of one of the comments, because the team that we used to use for all of our videography stuff, they don't like tell you what to say. You just kind of go throughout what you're saying. And like at one point I think I was like, and these are our thermometers, and this is how we can see how hot it is in the barge. And like, I was like, oh my God, a thermometer. I never would have thought that it would tell us how hot it was in there. And I was like, all right, yeah, you got me. That was a dumb thing to
say. Right.
And I think that video has like the most views of anything on our social
there you
media.
go. Something to be proud of, right?
As far as I see the comment, so tours, we're actually opening up for tourism in spring of next year.
Oh, nice.
So last year we purchased a piece of property that overlooks the river. It's about 24 acres. And we bought this. It's like this old hotel from the 1930s in the town. We can actually view our barges from there and stuff, but we're shooting for spring of next year. We just kind of had to go through the rigmarole of getting, because it was a dry town.
Interesting.
And so we had to get on the ballot to be able to have a still and sell direct to consumer and stuff like that. So 130 people in the town, 75 people voted, and 55 of those people voted yes. So we passed with almost flying colors. But yeah, it was.
This is an easy drink.
It is an easy drink.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Note on it.
Oh, I get like rocks caramel candy.
Really?
or Esther candy or whatever that is. Grandma candy.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I know what this is much better than. Remember that freaking Jim Beam bowling pin we had?
Oh yeah.
Holy hell, that was just god awful. Anyways, this is much better.
Yes, it is.
Good flavor for.
So Bars and Pours asked, is the product loss change on a river in comparison to being a regular rick house? You see that, or is it?
Yeah. So as of now, it's still kind of early to give any concrete proof of this. But we think because of higher humidity, we're seeing less angel share loss, and it's fractional. I mean, it's maybe 1% higher yield at the end of our runs, but it is over time, it's kind of significant. And so the theory is that the osmotic pressure from that humidity helps to retain moisture and kind of just keep these barrels more moisture locked. And then with that gentle movement, you do see slightly more interaction with these staves. And so you're able to have more liquid soaked into those staves that you wouldn't otherwise be able to hit over that length of time. So but again, all of this is still, despite being, 9 years old, still kind of speculative. But the math is there. Overall, our yields are higher. And we also, when we started, we were using, when we would get samples, because we just drill from the heads for samples and stuff like that. We were using these dowels that we were just shaving down, and they were poplar. And as I'm looking through our inventory now, those ones that we were using those plugs for versus now we use like cedar plugs, these dowels that I just buy, and they're flush with the barrel. And so you see a lot less seepage versus what you saw with those ones. So I think some of the loss associated to these percentages is from that and not from actual angel share loss.
Gotcha. So your first ricks were in 2016. Then is that when you ricked the first?
Yeah.
barrel?
So our first barrels were MGP. That lot code was 16I, like 08 or something like that. So they were from 2016. But being under an experimental permit means we can never sell them. So it's stuff. Yeah. So that was those 9 barrels I was talking about. And then a lot of all of our 2017 lot code is gone. And so now I'm working with stuff from 2018 and 2019 currently.
So Mr. Blankenship asked, are you guys going to be at the Southern Kentucky Whiskey Festival by chance?
Oh, it's not on my radar. When is it?
I'm sure he'll answer here in a minute.
It's toward the end of the month, I believe.
Oh, is he? What about Bourbon Con?
What's that?
Was it Bourbon Con?
Bourbon Con's in February.
Okay.
February.
I haven't been to that one either. There's so many festivals.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
What kind of barrels do you use, and what char level do you prefer?
So everything right now is all American white oak. We're talking about playing around with some finishes and stuff like that. So I'm looking at other oak types. There's a lot of varietal there, and then we use, as of now, 4 char for everything.
I mean, you guys are fairly new. How new are you guys?
Well, we launched in 2020.
Okay.
We established our LLC in 2016.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are still getting your feet wet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, relatively new.
I like that. Thank you. A little pun intended. The feet wet.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, it wasn't on purpose. All right. Let's see here. Is there a tax break for?
No.
Nope. Same.
No.
Same.
Yeah, we unfortunately there's a lot of additional costs to aging on the water, and it's more associated with especially early on. We were using cranes to drop down cargo containers to rack our barrels and stuff like that. Crane operators about $300 something an hour. I mean, the crane operator doesn't see that money, but the company that hires them out does. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, we had out the gate we had a lot of operational costs that now we don't, fortunately.
Okay.
But as far as taxes go, actually part of the reason this was such a hiccup for the TTB and the ABC and the Coast Guard was because they didn't know what entity we were supposed to be dealing with.
Coast Guard. That's
So
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I mean, now the barges, I assume, are stationary.
yeah, so they legally have to be moored on the Kentucky side of the river.
I was going to ask, where is it at as far as the water? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it does come down to tax law, I think, more than anything else. But so the way, other brands get away with aging on the water for months and goes on an expedition to a different place and then comes back it's a bill of lading. So that's their way around it. So there are loopholes to these laws, but legally you cannot warehouse spirits on a moving vessel. So the way we were able to make this work, around the time we were starting this all up, there was a lawyer that went to this tax conference, and we had reached out to a bunch of different lawyers that told us he shouldn't even bother trying to do this. And Curtis Harrington, but he got back to us and he told us that this guy was trying to get out of paying taxes on his houseboat, and he won with the logic that a houseboat without a motor isn't a moving vessel. And so by that same logic, a barge without a push boat's not a moving vessel. It's just a giant warehouse on the water. So for the longest time, until this year, we were rectifier and warehouser. So now we have a Class B distilling license too. But
not that it's your business, but how does the other people get? How do they get away with it?
It's just a long bill of lading. So it goes on the boat, stays on the boat, goes, does its journey, and then comes back to the same port of call.
I have a friend who has a friend who has tasted the other people, and they said, "Oh man, I can taste the salt water." Yeah. I'm like, "You're a dumbass."
So, and
no, there's no way. There's no truth to that.
I don't know. I want to believe.
No, there is no way. There is salt water on that. There's no way.
Salt water.
There's no freaking.
So I don't know enough about.
No, he also likes Blanton's. So.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
All right. Well, there you go.
So.
I actually had a question.
He meant what cooperage do you use?
Oh, Independence Day.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Yeah. And we're actually, I don't know if I should talk about this or not, but I probably will. We're doing a project this year. I had to pick between two projects, and this is the one that kind of really caught my eye. So we're going to do a lot of 125 barrels in like 25 increments with different toasts and chars. And then we're going to put them in 5 different levels of the barge. And this is just going to be a pet project for the next 5 to 10 years, but just seeing how these different toasts and stuff like that are being manipulated on the water and stuff too. So, there's a lot of stuff that we could do, and it's almost an overwhelming amount of like new trial and error stuff on the water. And we got plenty of whiskey to do it with, but we do have a finite amount of space because building out a third barge is not cheap. So we're trying to do it within the 2 barrel houses that we have.
That's 6,000 barrels.
Yeah.
So is that cheaper than rick houses?
Well, the upside to a rick house is the quantity. I mean, like those big guys, they're doing like up to 60,000 barrels, I think, in a warehouse.
Right.
So like we're small fry compared to that. But as far as the water goes, I mean, the upside to there's a few advantages to doing it this way. I mean, one, if we do have a favorable environment, while we do have to be moored on the river, we can move our barrel houses around. Like if I'm seeing, afternoon sun making this nice honey spot on one side of the barge, if I want to replicate that, we can just flip it around, and all of a sudden the other side's getting that. So there's also this past year at the Beam conference, there was just there was a ton of awesome seminars, but one that really stuck out to us was airflow. And the guy, so everything in these barrel houses obviously has to be explosion proof. So he had limited studies to what he could actually do. But one of his findings is when they have these on in barrel houses, they're vents, but on barges we call them louvers. But they're just the airflow vents for these warehouses. And what they were finding is a lot of the airflow that was going into these warehouses was being pushed right back out because of the ethanol, because it's denser than the air. Where what we're doing, we're basically a bucket on the water. You have to walk down into the barge. It's like a 20-foot, 30-foot drop down in. So we have a large centralized fan that's pulling the vapors out from the bottom. So one thing that we don't even talk about that is completely different from a standard warehouse is we're literally pulling all of our ethanol out from the bottom of our rick house. And airflow is such an important factor for maturation that I think there's not enough data on at this point. But it's something that they're doing some more ongoing studies at the Beam Institute, and next year there's going to be a lot of cool findings. So really excited to see just how that changes too.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey, Scott, so you had, like, in your video, I don't know when you made it, but you talked about some of those barrels being up at the top of the, near that metal roof line. Like, have you tasted any of those and how that impacts it?
They just hit 4 years in April of this year. And so those top racks you're seeing in the summer up to 135 degree days so far. And we're definitely cooking up there. And our entry proof is 120. Those are already hitting like 126. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue to heat up. Cause we don't, rotate barrels at all. Everything's just where it is where it's going to rest until it's ready to go. Another reason why we haven't harvested those is because we don't have an easy way to get them down, because standard rickers only go 3 high. So that's why most of the barrel houses you see, it's just three racks per floor. So we have to either crane them out when I want to harvest them, or we have to find another solution, which is something that we're still currently working on. But it's not the easiest thing to try to engineer something on a barge that's going to be safe and easy to maneuver around in there. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see how they're creeping up.
Yeah.
And so everything on the top floor, we're hitting like 125 plus right now. Everything on the first floor is in the lower 120s. I don't really have anything as of now that's like going like losing proof. So we're not seeing a lot of ethanol loss. We are seeing a lot of evaporation. So that's been an interesting kind of shift from the way Nelson's was. Because we just had a smattering of different stuff. But I do think part of that is temperature wise, the first rack is under the water line. So those barrels are going to stay the coolest year round. So we sit at about a 4.5 foot draft. And the first floor is usually about 10 to 15 degrees cooler on any given day, just because it is a heat sink.
Huh. Let's see here. So the next bottle we got here, should we go with the rye or the bourbon?
I mean, you can either raise it by proof, or if you're fine with just switching to a rye right now, if you think it's not going to mess with your palate too much. I love a rye.
You would go with the rye?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I will do with that then.
So that mash bill is 51 rye, 45 corn, and 4% malted barley. It's 98 proof.
So Mr. Chris said that we will wreck it and climb to the top of the barrels, choose the best one of Bourbon and Ballz. Yes, we will do that for you guys.
All right.
So
we'll grab the ladder.
So go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say our single barrel picks, they're a lot of fun too. So the way we do our picks, we bring you out to the lodge. You get to stay the night there on site, go down to the barge. We grab 5 different samples to pick from, or if you want to do bourbon and rye, we kind of
we get to stay overnight.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And we usually hire a chef out of Paducah. Her name's Chef Sarah. She's fantastic. She just does private chef stuff now. And she always makes awesome food. So last night she couldn't make it. And so Hank on the fly ended up cooking instead. And I was really skeptical, but he actually did a good job. So we do have a backup.
Can you imagine what that barrel pick would be like? Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
It's a lot of fun, man. I've yet to have someone say they had a bad time there. So
now I'm not a water guy. Like I hate the water, even though I'm going on my cruise here next week. But
second cruise.
Well, you know what? I can't swim.
You can get some nice floaties.
I know, but floaties. Will you shut up with the float? I ain't getting no floaties.
So
anywho,
we keep it as safe as possible. We had
don't dude, I'm not really scared. Jeff will come get me.
Well, our insurance company came out and they gave us some guidelines on stuff to just improve.
Oh, yeah, how much are we talking if I kind of, I don't know, come close to drowning? How much would I get?
Well, hey man, it's America. Anyone can sue anybody for anything, but if our lawyers do a good job, nothing.
Look at his face. He's like, dude, how do I get off this? How do I get off this stream?
Internet connection, gotta go.
I'm sorry, I was just messing.
No, that's funny.
The question I got, is, all right, the Mississippi River is notoriously known for flooding and out of its banks. How do you adapt to that, or how do you help alleviate that from happening? With the barges being moored, you can't go anywhere.
So we're tied off to a dock string, and it's in essentially a repair yard. So there's guys that are constantly working down there, and the way it's set up is that dock string will actually shift in and out with the fluctuation of the river. So when you do get high water, it pulls everything up to the bank. We did have a couple rough months throughout the years where it did flood up into the parking lot and stuff like that. But it's never been so obscenely high that we've had to worry about it. But that's one of those problems where if that is something we have to worry about, we probably have a bigger problem on our hands.
Yeah. I was just curious how you would try to combat that, because I know sometimes down here around the Cincinnati River, man, that it gets up, and then some of the barges are all over the place.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So,
yeah, there's inherent danger with it, but I think the upside is as long as the barges are floating, we're good to go.
So how far up does it go up and down the Mississippi?
It doesn't.
It's stationary.
Yeah. So it has to be more there.
I'm sorry. I'm like Ron Burgundy, and I'm just reading off the chat and not even paying attention. I'm reading word for word.
Scott,
no, he said it earlier, and I know.
I forgive you.
I was listening.
That's a very good rye.
Yeah.
All right, what's the SRP on something like this?
So the standard bourbon and rye, they're both going to sit around 55, which again those are meant to be like the elevated, neat expressions, but not bank breaking. And I should say, we don't have anything that's over $100. Like even our highest tier item, the flagship, is suggested retail is $80.
This would be a great cocktail mixer.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It makes a great cocktail.
Man, that was good.
Yeah, I love our rye. And our rye single barrels are, again, I love all our stuff, but they're.
Well, I'll tell you what, so far you are 2 for 2. Well, not really so far. We tasted you earlier.
That's true.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't drink. It just doesn't drink like a rye. Great.
What?
It doesn't. It's got a little bit of a rye spice, but it doesn't drink like a rye.
you saying that it like a lot of, as far as distributor talk goes, because we deal with distributors all the time. When they talk about sampling, that's what they say. They say like, I tasted people on this, or like, and so it's not an uncommon expression, unfortunately. But every time I hear it, I'm like,
Tasted
huh?
what?
That tasted people, like what you said.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
My bad.
So Chris, as far as the distribution, we are in 8 states physically, and then we do have like e-commerce through Sealbox and stuff like that. And
nice.
And I think the way we're still working on how to navigate this, but given a Class B, there's opportunity to do sales direct to consumer and stuff like that. And I think that is also for like online shipment and stuff.
Give me that again.
Yeah, we distribute into Minnesota, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Kentucky, Louisiana, Georgia, Alaska, and then Texas.
Alaska. Wow.
Yeah. Alaska, surprisingly huge market.
Really?
Yeah.
All those Eskimos need their rise.
I don't think you're supposed to call them that anymore.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah.
Is that a thing? My bad.
Yeah, I think they changed.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Hey, you didn't know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't know that was
Really insensitive.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Okay, now you know.
All right, let's move on.
But yeah, it's surprisingly a huge market. And like our distributor up there is fantastic, and it's really just like 2 people that they do all of the spirit portfolio for their distributor, and these guys, there's a guy and a gal, but they crush it. And the guy does these barrel picks, and literally every barrel pick he does sells out as soon as it hits the stores. It's such a cool place. I try to make excuses to do as many market visits as I can to Alaska, because it is awesome.
Well, I'll be honest. I mean, we've interviewed a lot of other distilleries, and you're the first one I've heard that says that you actually distribute to Alaska. It's the first time I've ever heard that. I mean,
well, I don't know if it's necessarily like cost effective to go out there, but you know, it's a lot of fun. It's worth doing.
We're gonna get canceled tonight.
No, canceled. Right? Didn't it take 2 to vote him off?
Can I go back for a second? I'm seriously. This is what intrigues me the most about tonight's interview. Obviously, we knew coming into this. By the way, we knew coming into this. Your juice is really good, or the distillery.
You okay, man? Just having one of those days, I guess.
Okay. All right. I don't know what. Your barrel pick. I'm excited about doing a barrel pick.
Yeah. Hey, man, just you got our info. Just let me know when you want to go up.
Yeah.
What? And you guys are you guys based out of Cincinnati?
Yeah, we're out of Cincinnati.
Did you guys go to the River Roots thing?
I know we didn't, because there was a lot of I guess controversy about that this year for whatever reason. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I didn't go.
There were supposed to be a bunch of live bands, and they had like a different pay scale for tickets, and they ended up canceling all that for some reason. I don't ever really remember hearing why, but that kind of killed it for a lot of people.
No one. Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't as big as what they were anticipating it to be, just because I think a lot of people were disappointed, and they were expecting to have live bands, and they ended up having live bands, but they were local musicians and not national bands like they were expecting.
Well, so I went to it because they had a bourbon tent, like Kentucky Bourbon Festival thing there, and despite that, it was busy in the tent like every day. That part was awesome. I didn't get to see the rest of the festival, so I have no idea what the rest of it was about. But between that and just the party source up there, it was crazy.
Yeah, I know. Revival had a tent up there. I think they were on the Kentucky side.
Yeah, I hung out with those guys for a bit.
Yeah. I don't know if Party Source had anything.
What did we just have?
That's the bourbon.
Oh, so that's our. You had the ride. Now, what's in your glasses are weeded bourbon.
Yep.
So that's our standard. That's our standard weeded. That's 105 proof, and that is a marriage. Depending on the batch, it's anywhere from 14 to 16 barrels. So we always keep that a really small batch. It's more of it's an elevated expression, so we're a little bit more choosy about the barrels that go.
And the SRP on this one is what?
55.
Again, 55. He already said it. Probably sounds like it. All right.
No, I just said for the bourbon and rye, it's 55. But yeah, and that the Party Source, they had a rare character pick that I really liked. I ended up buying a couple bottles of it.
Yeah. Did you?
But
yeah, Party Source has some great picks.
Yeah. They do.
And they opened that bar in the back, and that what a great idea!
Right.
Every liquor store should have a bar.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Now I know we have to be picky about our barrel picks just because we don't have too many of them. But I'm really digging this idea.
Yeah.
Like for real.
What does the OH stand for? I know you said it's the old name, I guess.
So Hank's actual name is Orrin Henry Ingram.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a family name. I think it goes back five or six generations now. I guess 6 because he just had his kid too. But so the first Orrin was, I'm going to butcher this, but he was an orphan that ended up working at a lumber mill and then owning the lumber mill. And so then he was shipping logs down rivers. And then that business turned into, with his grandson, like shipping oil up and down the river. And then it turned into barges. So, and surprisingly, cigars are not allowed on the barge. But we usually have a cigar at the end of the night at the top of the hill where you overlook the barge.
Interesting.
So is he from Columbus, Kentucky?
Oh, Hank? No. Yeah. He mixed between Nashville and Birmingham.
Okay.
So that's where he spent most of his childhood.
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, we kind of knew this going in, like I said before, and not to sound repetitive. We knew your stuff was good because we had you guys at Kentucky Bourbon Festival and Bourbon on the Banks. You in Sealbox, you guys can get it on. For those who are watching that may not live in those 8 states that he had mentioned, definitely go on Sealbox. I'd imagine that should take care of the rest of the country.
Yeah, except for some select states, and then also unless they ran out. So
okay, all right,
that does happen.
All right, no, I would like to circle back at some point, and I know we're talking about it now, but I don't want to let this conversation go to the point where I don't want to forget about it. But I am very, very interested in doing a barrel pick with you all. I love the idea that you have. It's a different kind of experience that you're offering that we are accustomed to when it comes to barrel picks, right? So I wouldn't mind doing that for me. For me, let's see, there's the weeded. Which one was the rye?
The red label there.
So Chris is asking if one of these is your flagship. Is the regular blue label your flagship? Or?
No, so we kind of took the term flagship and brought it back to the traditional meaning. So flagship for us, we use the nautical approach where it's meant to represent the best of what was on the barge that year. And so that is our highest tier item. It's $80 a bottle, but every year we do something fun or weird. This year's we changed the label again, and I think we've changed it every year because Hank can't pick one thing when it comes to a label. But now it's called Batch 5 for this year. We stopped doing years. But that was a high rye bourbon. It was actually some of the last of that lot code. So we're trying to figure out what we want to do for next year. But it was a 36 rye, 60 corn, 4 malted barley. That was also OZ Tyler. And that would have been 7 years and 4 months when we harvested those barrels. But it was 8-barrel marriage, and that was the same mash bill as last year's, but just a really fun whiskey. And that produced, I think it was like 1,200 bottles. So
okay.
It's one of those things where like it's not going to be everywhere, but it's worth picking up if you see it.
Yeah. Well, we're being asked, there's quite a few questions about our rankings. For myself, I would have to go with the bourbon, the rye, the uncharted, and that bourbon rye. It's close. I mean, it's a 1-2 right there for me.
Okay. I like the rye, uncharted, bourbon,
really,
in that order. But let's not like think that 3 is the least. It's just 3's good, first of all.
Right.
So there's not a bad one. Otherwise, there's a thing that goes on our show, and I don't have it around here. I'll go ahead and let you in on the secret because it didn't happen. If you ever see me change hats during a show, that means I don't like your guys' stuff.
Wait, do you do that with guests on the show?
Oh yeah, but they don't know.
God.
They don't know that.
Dude, I'm telling you, we had a guest on, and it was an American single malt. I'm not going to name it, but it was horrid. And I was sitting here watching, and we were biting our tongues and everything. He reaches back, grabs a bottle of GTS off the shelf, George T. Stagg.
Yeah.
Pops it, just gets straight out of his mouth. I'm like, oh my God, dude, really?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if we like your stuff, we like your stuff. If if it's for somebody else, then it's for somebody else. And for somebody else, you'll see me changing hats, and that's like the code in the chat, so people know. So everybody understand that I'm still wearing the same hat. I wasn't really too worried about this tonight because we kind of went in knowing what to expect because we've had your stuff before. And there's a few people in chat that's had your stuff before and they really like your stuff. So no surprises here. I think it turned out the way we thought it would, which means that you guys got a really good thing going on. Really, really interesting story.
Especially the way, I mean, you're the only one that technically, I guess, is aging on.
I don't count the other people.
Yeah, I don't really count it. But I mean, technically,
okay,
you don't have a physical on land location that you're aging. It's in a barge.
Well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then and at the end of the day, it's good whiskey. So
that's all that matters.
Exactly right. So we'd like to have you back on at some point for any kind of future releases that you guys might have, because you kind of hinted at maybe you guys down the road get into some finishing stuff. Not to beat a dead horse, is I really want to hold on to this whole barrel pick idea, because that the whole idea of, I'm telling you, the guys that we have in chat, they're wonderful people. Can you imagine if we have some of those people and we all like camp overnight somewhere? Dude, that would be so freaking epic.
Well, and there is a state park. If you have a bunch of people that want to do this, we have to limit it to 10 guests coming onto the barge at a time. But there is a state park right across the street from us with like RV parking and stuff like that. So if you have members that have like RVs,
oh my God, that'd be a great meetup.
Yeah.
Oh my, that'd be epic.
That would be.
It's a cool spot, man.
Wow.
Well, let's we'll continue. We'll stay in touch with you.
Shoot me an email. Like, we're happy to set this up. I'd recommend maybe not doing it in the dead of winter, but
no, I would probably agree. But maybe we do something in the springtime, right? And make this happen and get the community together and have a nice meetup. And I can only imagine how epic that would be. That would be freaking awesome.
It would. That'd be very good.
We had a question about when the LE releases.
When does the Ingram LE release?
Right. Yeah. So our we usually try to do like our I'm guessing that's limited edition items, like September or October of every year. So it's this year we push it later because we had launched Uncharted and we wanted to make that center and focus. But we usually third quarter is when we release, end of third quarter, beginning of fourth quarter is when we release our like flagship item. And then single barrels it'll
go out to the stores, or is it only at?
Yeah, so I usually harvest barrels in like August, then we bottle in September, and then it goes out to stores by October.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
Look out for it.
I'm geeked. This is
awesome.
great. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Tanko, RV rental. You have no idea. That would be, yes, he just don't want to drive the bus. Look at that. The back door is already, we can sleep 10 in our camper.
Love it.
I don't know if you want 10 of us in there.
We do have 5 rooms at the lodge, so we can.
But seriously, could you imagine if we got the community together and we all just met up at the state park and he said 10 at a time?
Yeah. I mean, that's just coming down to the barge, but like we can host everybody up at the lodge and stuff too. As long as the ground's not wet, we don't even have to use a state park. Y'all can just camp out at the distillery.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. I can't guarantee that Hank will okay that. I think that would be okay.
If not, we can go to the park, but still, have an epic bottle share and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
That would be awesome. I would join in.
Dude, you got my blood flowing on this one. So hey, what a great interview. What a great time and what a moment for us to learn more about you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people start looking out for you guys as far as in your brand and what you guys to offer. I think Bourbon and Ballz collectively will sit there and tell everybody there at home these offers are definitely a buy.
Definitely.
I think those in chat, I've already said that as well. So hey, I appreciate you coming on this evening. Let's get you back on again, and I'm being serious, and this is recorded. Let's make this meetup happen.
Sounds good to
Let's
me.
do it.
All right, brother.
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks for coming on, and good luck with everything. And we'll have you on before too long. Again.
Awesome. Great seeing you guys.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Cheers.
Or see you. Bye.
See ya.
He's probably like, I'm never coming on again. There were so many incorrect things that were said by that guy on the right. Yes.
Guy on the left.
Well, his right. Well,
Because the
depends
people,
on how you look at the screen.
Our
dude,
left.
there were so many incorrect things I said there.
That's all right.
Is that anything
You know what?
new?
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, that was
You
pretty
make more
bad.
than
Like it was
others, but we
consecutive.
all
Like
make
it wasn't just
mistakes.
one. It was like one after another after another. It was like Charlie, shut up. One person in chat, I forget who said it. Basically, get off the screen. Let Jeff and Chad conduct the interview because you're messing it up.
I know. That's why I said we got to vote you off the island.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sorry, folks, but that
So-
was great though.
Yeah.
But you know what though? That was awesome. And I'm serious about this meetup.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the community got together, whoever wanted to show up, and we instead of do a I don't know what you want to call it,
well,
camp, whatever.
You say it wouldn't necessarily be a barrel pick at that moment. It'd just be let's just get shit faced.
Just
Well, it'd be an epic meetup.
It would be, yeah.
Something like a Friday, Saturday.
yeah.
And then, some of us, he said 10 at a time.
Well, for the barrel pick.
Correct.
So if you're doing multiple picks,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
then
that's
you're
right.
multiple barrel picks.
But regardless, like even if I wasn't part of that 10, I'd still be an epic time. We're going to put this together.
It would.
We're going to put our brains together and we're going to figure something out.
It is like deep. Like you're almost on the border of Missouri and you're down there in Western
Okay.
Kentucky.
6-hour drive for Chris, he says.
That's easy. Camp Balls. That's what it'll be called.
Harold, thank you.
That'll be our new t-shirts. Camp Balls. Camp Balls 2026.
Check that out. Dave says he put a bottle of OH Ingram Flagship 2023.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 20 and 21090s
Nice.
pick. Yep.
Yeah, thanks, William Hall, for the super chat. I like this one. This was good.
Yeah.
Good.
And like I said, you said it too. We knew going in that this was going to
It
be
was gonna
good. This was one of those, even though, it's the first time we've had them on the show, we knew going in these weren't going to be bad stuff. I mean, they were good.
They're making good stuff for $55. I'm gonna say the bourbon was number one for me.
Okay.
Rye, just close number two, and then the Uncharted.
And the only reason the Uncharted for me was number 3 was because of the proof. I mean, it's just a little lower proof. Not,
It's not bad.
not bad at all. None of them were bad. But what? I'm surprised I can't fall.
That'll be a t-shirt everybody gets for attending the Camp Balls 2026. Dude, I'm serious. Let's not let this fade away. Seriously.
All right.
Let's seriously, because people say stuff and then the following week it's never talked about again.
Right.
I'm telling you, this
Don't worry.
Camp Balls thing.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Write it in your book, Jeff.
Here's how you
Once
know
he
what
writes it
we
in his
forgot.
book, it's gold.
in.
Camp Balls 2026.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. This could be
something special.
Oh, this is gonna be one of the greatest
At
things of all
Ingram.
time. Who else has that?
Camp Balls Whiskey Festival. Well, it'll be like a bottle share though.
Yeah,
Where we taste your.
we learned
All right, Tyler. I mean, all right.
We're like the kids that are planning this. We haven't even gotten approval from the adults yet.
We're a bunch of juveniles.
So
Well, yeah.
it sounds amazing, and I'm totally.
It sounds amazing. Yeah. We gotta figure out all the
Bourbon and Ballz.
details.
There's so many ways to call this.
That's right, Chris. It's right here.
Oh, it's in.
Oh
Let's
man,
do it.
this is
Barge
great.
and-
Get on it. Email.
All right. Well, we ran a little too late on that, but you guys kind of know why. It was a great interview, first of all, so I didn't want to let it go too soon. Yeah, Scott was awesome. He, I don't know if he got all our jokes or cared for them. I didn't mean to kind of went off the rails.
He was an old ranch hand, man.
I know.
You know what a ranch hand is, right?
What?
A ranch hand.
I do now,
Yeah,
but
you
you
do.
kind of had it's like I thought of like Rip from Yellowstone. No,
No.
he's the guy in charge of the ranch hands,
Yeah.
ranch people.
Yeah. But we are an acquired taste, so it does take some getting used to a little bit.
No, you ain't kidding.
He was
All right.
awesome. He was good.
So, yeah. So on to other things real quick. I had a thought earlier. I was going to do this on Thursday. Maybe we'll do it tonight and Thursday. Speaking of the community, and obviously you guys are a part of it. I never even told Jeff I was going to do this.
Nope.
Well, it's nothing
As
really.
usual.
Well, no, it wasn't anything. Here's what I would like the community to do if they're comfortable doing. Okay. We do Google Meets and we get to know each other and we do a lot of things. We get to know each other. I mean, all these things that we do are about relationships that we do. That's why I would think that you guys come on to these shows and kind of get to know each other and chat. Listening what we have to say as far as with the distillers and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. We, hopefully all come together from time to time. Will you wait for a second? What? Will you?
Giggles number 2.
Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm trying to be serious. I'm having a moment here, Mr. Blankenship. Let me have my moment. My idea was if people were so inclined, can I finish? If people will so inclined, let everybody know where they're from. I think it's those who want to tell where they're from. I think in chat, and I think you'd be surprised. Maybe there's somebody in chat that is not too far from you. You can get to know a little bit better through either through our Discord or through exchange of email, whatever that is, and kind of just come closer together as a community.
Yeah,
that's my point. I was trying to have a nice little moment here. But Mr. Blankenship decided to call me out on the Eskimo, which, by the way, I didn't know that was a thing. Is that a thing? I didn't know that.
And now you know.
Yeah.
What about Klondike bars?
That's
Klondike bar.
I know, but
It has a polar bear on it. What does that have to do with there's no Eskimo. That's all right. We're gonna have to talk offline. Can I move my chair over there?
I thought there was. Man, we are gonna get canceled.
Oh no! Klondike bars have a polar bear, so no.
So just so that you understand that term is historically used to describe indigenous people of the Arctic.
Eskimo. There's nothing in there that you said was negative.
No, but it's no longer used.
No, it's good. Opportunity to learn, bro.
It's a controversial exonym that refers to two closely related indigenous peoples, Inuit and the Yupik of eastern Siberia and Alaska, a related third group, Aleuts, who inhabit the Aleutian Islands. So it's a controversial term.
Aleutian Islands. Yeah, that's the.
I was going to mention Eskimo pie.
What's Eskimo pie?
It is a brand of chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream invented in 1921 by Mr. Nelson.
Huh.
Okay.
Look at you. Thank you, Mr. Glandon, for the.
And Chris says something. Don't call them Eskimo bars. Oh no, I didn't say that. Klondike bars. That's worse. All right, we are going way off.
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
Welcome to our last show, everybody. I personally think there's nothing I said was wrong.
You're owning everything.
Owning, I didn't do anything wrong.
Uncoachable here. Did you see it?
All right, let's get this hashtag going here. Let's see who wins. Let's see if Dave Volgesing can.
Do no wrong. Ever.
Well, hashtag Ingram.
Right? Like you can do no wrong.
Hashtag.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Let me ask you this real quick. You would know of all people. Erica from upstairs just got here. Do you think the term Eskimo is something that I should be saying?
In what reference?
I don't know.
Just to say it. Just say it.
Just to say it. It wasn't like a beginning of a joke. I mean, what do you call the Alaskan people with the all right, I'm done.
All right, stop. You're
digging
just
a hole.
keep digging.
You need
Just
a shovel.
stop digging.
No.
No, take a shovel from him.
Like
Can you
your
please
gold
take a
shovel?
shovel?
I gotta get it with both.
Take a shovel from
Let me
him.
shine it up for him.
Oh.
All right, let's do where we are. We're gonna get taken down. I don't know how this got to where it was. All right, we got 30 people on hashtag Ingram. Let's go ahead and spin this thing and let's see if Mr. Volgesing. Well, if they are, they're no longer on the stream.
Oh my gosh.
CA Scotty.
Scotty.
Congrats, buddy. You got that written down?
I do.
He gets the Ingram samples. And I will get the super chat ready to go. And then we'll get that. And then we'll get out of your guys' hair. Because I would like to go watch 21090.
Yes.
Just saying.
Just so everybody knows that $5 super chat gets you those premium pours from Jack Daniels, as well as a chance at the lockbox.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that's got some pretty unique stuff in it. Also, don't forget this Thursday is the 6th of November, and we have Glens Creek.
That's going to be a doozy, guys. Dave from Glens Creek. And also, if you haven't met him before, Chris Blankenship from Only Dreams. I'm kidding. He's been on last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
He'll be on again as he has helped us get with Dave from Glens Creek. But you guys will not want to miss Thursday's show at all. It is going to be a good one. So, all right. I'm going to get these super chats started here in a couple of seconds here. Let's see here.
And it's not lost on anybody, but Dave didn't win.
We're not done yet.
Oh, well, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he still has super chats to win
I
it.
mean, I just might have just jinxed it, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I put my name in the drawing? I want to win something.
You gotta pay $5.
Can I charge Bourbon and
No,
Ballz?
because what will happen if you
$5?
win? If you win, there'll be like a revolt. There'll like be pitchforks.
I do have some Venmo.
Okay, hold on here. Let me get.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Okay. William Hall. 2 times.
My bad.
Okay. Good show tonight, Bo. And this was kind of I wouldn't say impromptu, unusual Tuesday show that we do.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler Patterson, you are the last super chat. And then we had the plus memberships in here, which, by the way, we're only gonna have 4 shows this week, anyways, even though we have a Tuesday because of Thanksgiving.
That's right.
So it all equals out, anyways. We're gonna have 4 shows: Tuesday, Thursday, Thanksgiving. We're off.
Right.
Thursday.
Man, I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving.
I know, right?
God, it's
So,
fine.
all right, let's let me get everybody in here. This includes the Plus members.
Actually, he said his CA Scotty. Oh,
Congrats,
he did.
CA Scotty.
He did.
Oh yeah.
He just. Sorry,
All right, no, you're fine.
I gotta zip my lips.
So this is all the super chats with the Patreon.
And then, oh yeah, another thing you may not want to miss on Thursday is Jeff is going to man the show.
Yeah.
No, this Thursday we're going to do a trial run
Yeah.
to see what mistakes are going to be made because you guys are on your own next
Okay.
Thursday here because the wife will be here to let you guys in.
Okay.
You guys run the show while I'm on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be a blast.
that's what I'm saying.
Won't be unethical at all.
Oh no! You let us know what we talked about that in Google Meets. Like, what do you guys want up here?
All
Let
right,
us
so
know.
here we go. God, that was bad.
It is whatever you want.
All right, we got these are our Plus members: CA Scotty, Keith, Stan, Sabic, Rick Miller, Gary McDonald, Gandy Road, Tracy, and Patrick. And here starts the super chats. We got 2 from Dave V, David Tanko, Kraft. I shortened it. Ashley, Rick Miller twice, Keith Landon twice, Gandy again, William Hall twice, Tyler Patteron, which is Patterson. I just fat fingered it. So I think we will.
Let me double check.
Yes, Jeff will do great. I have every faith in him that he'll do great.
You're damn right.
Yes, exactly. William Hall is correct. As long as you don't change the damn gear, you'll be fine. Stick with this setup.
Okay.
Next week is not the week to be doing it.
No, it won't be.
All right, then.
But we do have to figure out
No, we don't have to.
a third mic. We have to.
Why? Because of him?
Because of him.
Mm.
Because of this guy.
All right, very good. Let's do this duck race. Let's get this done and get out of here.
Is it the sandwiches again?
It's always the sandwiches.
You shuffle?
I haven't got to that point yet. 90 seconds. What is that? 9 minutes? What is that? What is
That's
that?
90 minutes.
Is that 90 minutes?
Dude, you're about to put people
Hold
out
on.
of this.
Nice 90 seconds.
90
That's 9 seconds, isn't it?
No.
Oh, look at that.
90-minute duck. Really?
Shuffle.
Yeah, we'll be back at 11 o'clock.
See you tomorrow.
That'd be funny. All right.
God.
All right. I think we're ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We always do 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Oh boy, that was fun.
And be on the lookout for a poll. We're going to be
Hey,
having,
you know what? Real quick, I'm sorry. William Hall can maybe fix us on the input shortage.
Okay.
Yes.
That'll work.
Okay.
Um,
William Hall is winning right now.
look out for a poll. We're going to have a Distillery of the Year contest as we do our Bourbon of the Year and a Rye of the Year. We're going to put a poll out there for everybody's opinion on all the distilleries that we have had and pick your favorite kind of thing. We've kind of got our idea of who it might be, but we also want your input because obviously you're the ones watching the show. But we want to have a good list of distilleries that we've interviewed this year and come up with the favorite amongst everybody. So just be on the lookout for that. We'll post it on Discord. I'll have it up on our YouTube channel. What?
Final episode.
Final episode. Welcome to our final episode, everybody.
What do you see that at? I didn't see it.
Chris did a hashtag final episode.
Oh,
Very nice knowing y'all.
Right, 10 seconds left. Tyler Patterson, you do not want to be the bucket of chicken up front because usually somebody in the middle that's going to make a break for it right now. Here comes the Gandy with the fries. And the streak has now ended.
Gandy.
Unless Gandy wins on 21090 or something. But Gandy wins. What does he win?
Okay.
He wins a sample of the Jack Daniel's Tenured,
Oh, nice.
the Heroes Rye and Bourbon,
Nice.
and Jack Daniel's Heritage.
You know what makes me happy about his winnings, by the way? It gives me another excuse to go have dinner with him. Because usually I just have dinner with him.
now you get to bring him samples.
Yeah.
of some
Congrats,
very
Candy.
wars.
And he has a shot at the lockbox.
Oh, yes, the lockbox. Hold on, let me find the number. Should we give any clues since it's been like 3 weeks since we've done the lockbox, or we just not do that?
Maybe give the last.
Last time? How about that? What-
It's hard to see.
All right, let me do this. How about if I do a review of all the picks? I'll help you out, Gandy. Week 1, I don't know, the last 4 picks, how's that? Was 500, 708, 475, and 621. And the second pick, 708, I said one of those numbers are correct. And then someone went 475, the next one, and none of them correct. So you got to kind of write it down and do a little bit of a puzzle there. The last pick was 621, and one of them was correct in its right place.
Okay.
That's as much I will say. And I should have said the last one was also next number should be lower.
Okay. So the last number was
621. It should be lower. 621.
Lower. Okay.
And that's as much as I'll say.
All right.
William Hall's been keeping notes.
Okay, Gandy. What are we looking at, Gandy?
So 621, one of those numbers are correct. I don't know if I never said 521. It was 500, 708, 475, 621. So what happened was at 500, I said, hey, higher. Then someone went 708. I said, no, lower. And then I'm not sure what happened. The third guess, they said 475. Maybe they weren't paying attention from the first pick. And I said higher. And then someone picked 621. And now it's lower.
Okay.
521 higher equals 621. One number is correct. Why is people saying?
That's their guess, but we're waiting on Gandy.
Oh, Gandy said 591.
591.
Which, by the way, for those who are new, before we do this,
591.
before whoever wins Super Chat, you also get the lockbox and whatever's in the box. This time, what's in the box right now?
Right now, there is a Big Bourbon Club.
Big Bourbon
Whiskey
Club,
Grill.
Whiskey Grill.
There is a sampler of a little smoker.
Smoker sampler. There's a T-shirt in there.
T-shirt and a Bourbon and Ballz.
And a Bourbon and Ballz new glass. So, all right, go ahead and twist it, see if it opens. So, Gandy said, I'm sorry, 591.
591.
That would be a no.
Would be a no.
So, my answer on this one is one number is in its right place. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Only thing I will say is one number is in its right place.
Probably guess what that is.
Correct. Oh, hold on. Sorry. None of the numbers are in the right place. Sorry. No numbers. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong line. 621, there's one number in its right place. And then so Gandy went 591.
Out of Gandy's.
Out of Gandy, there's no numbers correct at all. So my next thing to you guys, it went from 621 to 591. I'm going to tell you it's higher than 591. So do a little puzzle there for next week. Or actually for Thursday.
Lower than 521, higher than 591.
No. It's lower than 621.
Okay. Higher than 591.
Correct. So there's not a whole lot of numbers in between
Not a
that.
whole lot, no.
You guys got it narrowed down within 30 numbers. But you also got to switch some digits around. Or not around, but you got to choose different digits.
Well, they know that one of them is right.
Well, not this time, but last time it was.
Okay.
I'm not trying to, make things difficult or not.
All right.
But all right. So that's that. We didn't mean to be on this long, and I'm sorry. Jeffrey, you got anything else? Oh, our barrel pick is up and running, folks. If you guys are interested, we're going to talk way more about it on Thursday because we're going to have tasting notes because we're going to have a private Google Meets tomorrow night with the pick team.
Yes.
So.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to try it.
Yeah. I know. You got to wait, though. Be patient.
I know.
So.
I know.
All right, guys. If nothing else, we're going to leave you here and we're going to leave you. We'll see you guys in 2 days.
That's right.
We're going to have Glenn's Creek Distilling. Cannot wait.
Yeah, it's going to be
Awesome.
a banger
Right.
show.
All right, guys. Until
Thank you
next
guys for
time. We'll
hanging
see you in a
out.
couple of days. See ya.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
Bye. We love you guys.